What's going on, guys? My name is Jay. Welcome to my very first YouTube upload. Here goes the traditional YouTube line. If you haven't, please like, comment, and hit the subscribe button below. Basically what we're going to be doing today is going over a question that was presented to me not too long ago. The question was, I want to build a show car, but I have no idea where to begin. So just in case you guys are wondering who I am, about 32 years old. I live in New York. I've been going to car shows for about 10, 15 years. This is actually the car that I built. It's an Acura RSX 2005. It is the base model. I get a lot of hate on that, but whatever, it is what it is. That's for another day. So I have about 6 things we're going to go over today to explain to you what you should do when it comes to building a show car. You go on a lot of YouTube channels, a lot of people will tell you how to fix things, on what breaks and what needs to be worked on and things like that. So no one really says what it takes to build a show car or show you the experience. So first thing that I suggest is go to shows. Simple as that. Go to shows. If you've never been to a show, you can't really sit down and say, well, I want to do this to my car, right? You have to go to shows. Figure out what kind of shows you want to go to, you know? There's a lot of shows that are shows and shows that are actual shows, you know? And the way you tell is by the quality builds that they allow in. They don't just allow anyone in. After you go to shows, the second thing you must do is decide a chassis. What car are you building? Figure it out. Do you want to build American? Do you want to build Japanese? Do you want to build German? Do you want to build Korean? Figure it out. What chassis is it that you want to build? I chose the RSX chassis, right? It's a great chassis to start with. Very simple, very easy to work on. You can build it for track use. You could build it for drag race. You could build it for shows. Third thing you must do, and this one's a tough one, decide how far you're willing to go, right? That means, how far are you willing to push yourself to get to the point that you want to reach, right? What is that goal that you're trying to reach? Take that goal, flip it around, look at it, and say, I'm going to do what it takes to reach that goal. But remember, the further you go with this goal, the more money you're going to spend, right? So, definitely figure out how far it is you're willing to go. This right here, that cost me a pretty penny. Over the years, I've owned that car for about 4 years now. I originally bought it as a daily. That's why I bought a base. I lost my job and I needed something to get around. I had to sell my 2010 TL that I had. So I decided, once I got back on my feet, that I wanted to build this the way that I wanted to build it. Okay? And that leads me to my next one, game plan. So every year I try to change things on the car. I don't like it staying the same all the time. My problem is that I don't like being like everyone else. I'll do something random, hence that big wing right here, right? So that is custom. I do a lot of custom things. Game plan, as far as time is concerned, you want to know how long you have to your first show. So for instance, one of my favorite shows is Tuner Revolution, right? Shout out to Jay, who runs Tuner Revolution, and Big Mike. So Tuner Revolution has quality cars. So that is my main goal for the year, is to have my car ready for Tuner Revolution. Tuner Revolution, Pennsylvania, which is usually in, I want to say, July or August. So roughly somewhere around there. So right now it's December. So I have 6 months, 7 months, give or take, to get this car ready for Tuner Evolution next year. And I don't want it to come out looking the same. So I know how much time I have. But we all have time. If I don't make it for Tuner Evolution, then I'll make it for Tuner Evolution the following year. You understand? You don't want to rush these things. And that leads me to my 5th thing. That is quality over quantity. If you're building something and you want to build it correctly and you don't want any flaws, quality is most important. Okay, we have this aspect of we don't have too much time, right? But number 4 is game plan. Time. You have all the time in the world. Take your time with it, because I promise you, if you don't take your time with it and you half-ass things, what's going to happen is you're going to have to refer back to it again later because you didn't do it right the first time. Trust me, it will happen. Now, let's say you get all 5 of those things together. What do I see at shows that the judges look at the most? It's not wheels. It's not headlights. It's not bumper. Not even a design or a big wing on the side. Engine bay. That is the one thing that judges look at the most. Engine bays. Cleanliness. Okay, how clean is your car? Does everything match? Meaning the paint. Or is it wrapped where it's wrapped red, but your engine bay is purple? Doesn't make sense, right? Doesn't flow. You have to have a flow when it comes to building a show car. Quality parts. Now, if you decide, hey, I'm going to put a bumper on it, I'm going to make sure the paint looks good, do a carbon fiber hood, maybe change the seats up and take it to shows with some wheels. Awesome. Cool. Take it to your first show. Experience. Speak to the judges. They will talk to you. They will help you. Hey, this looks good. Start working on this. See how this works out. And take that as positive feedback. Don't take it as negative feedback. And if you don't place or you don't win, it does not matter. Continue to build the car the way you want to, and everything else will fall into place. So, again, 6 things. Go to shows. Decide on a chassis. Decide how far you're willing to go. Come up with a game plan. Quality over quantity. And make sure that engine bay is touched. After you get that all squared away, you continue to build up, right? Small things at a time. And your picture in your head, that painting that you built, will come into play. So if you have any questions or you'd like more videos on advice on what to do with cars, how to fix things, I can refer you to a couple other people's videos. If you have any questions on just life itself, or is it really worth doing something over another, comment below and I'll try to make another video. Thanks, guys.